As the country gradually develops, the population too continues to expand, but with a high risk in the environment following the rapid growth of plastic waste. According to the National Environment Management Authority, NEMA, Uganda generates 600 tons of plastics daily. About 40% of plastic waste is collected for recycling, while 60% is left in the environment. About 3/4 of all plastic waste produced in Uganda every year. Eastern Uganda, a newly created city called Soroti, that once used to be the most cleanest town in East Africa according to NEMA 1999 report, but it's now a different story to tell. With its inauguration in 10th August 2020 into a city status, a lot has since changed, with the city leadership trying its best to ensure that the city is tidy. Heaps of garbage with 80% being plastic waste is seen at most busy points. We visit some of these busy areas to assess the situation, and indeed it is what it is, as a number of reports continue to be published by different media houses.
Behind me is actually a lockup belonging to one of the traders who was doing business here. But because of the presence of the garbage around, this person was forced actually to vacate these premises, and now it remains empty. There's of course a lot of garbage in front of it. This simply means that there is no one who can be able to stay in a place which is so disgusting like this. So the area since remain closed, and no one is able to come in and rent this area. Then in front there on my left is a public toilet constructed for the market, but for some time now it has also remained closed. It is actually next to a heap of garbage full of plastics. The plastics that we have here are plastic bottles, there are polythene bags, and the rest of the things, food stuff, and different garbage that is being poured here by the traders. Since there is no any other place they can actually pour the garbage, and the failure of authorities to ensure that garbage is being collected in a daily basis has left this place disgusting like this.
According to an article published by New Vision, at least 3,000 tons of garbage is collected daily in the city, with half of it being plastic bottles and polythene bags. Even with the dumping site located in the east of the city, plastic waste management poses a huge challenge. Burning garbage continues to be a common thing in the city, even with a number of effects to the environment and health. Authorities seem unbothered. Behind Soroti City Bus Park is a large heap of garbage. Close to it is a popular outdoor restaurant called Idelele, where most low-income earners come over to eat from. Even with the waste close to them, business is normal here. A number of people have since started up the business of buying plastic.
Kakirori Odikiti David, Ranga Uriatalo Soroti. They boy Soroti City East. Yeah. It's for my business, I don't work at uni. It's for my business. That's what was. When you go in a body, I will have a factory Kampala, Nama, will have a Kanya, a kilo. That's a business. There is trouble. I don't work at uni. They will let us kids in the center stellar. Put a case at the Gila, so I'm going to start with the Yamana.
Idobodo aparan idumunjo achukwe boni tiasi by arebo kilos bidi.
Depending on polo, the Jonathan Repolo, the Rota Dumna Patara, kilos Sakai, Araquatat, by Dobala retepted Opana, the Loseka Sapanya Mune, the little Lemne de Peso 160 Aquata.
Dobo ani ngosha bani etap yadu muna swamana.
Ani ngosa nejasi. Nesi boni e patrol monemina to ribuemo e to kokolo pesi akata swamtire they just face the manager because seja uke ti alo sta koko seja intelligence narai abunga loto kampala nina apasa na rari honorable attack member of parliament nesobu wangangwai factory simulator angat go factory lo nakawa jangar ngo namambe oga ngo matuga factory simulator kere nesabung nanga ngina ageone ngori ngo belenga saraune member of parliament ke polo ngi saraune member of parliament witness jagne capital lukmina pataka anwa geona basa mbiri la ringa la ndi jages ga capital la jondo nge project moni la tukile
dobodo waila meda biebo imeda onajo laika igwelajo ikapumbidi dumu ni jokwa en
dipendi kere tan la ngango ake polo ngange tane doke adumu madame nani na kwa watu bete nge transport ara gwele nga kwa taudi gwelare nga ngina sina kwa takayo kilo
akalobo na awuja boni tia bai idau ni jo anu achupa ni tukutu jo no angaro factory
angari nge la pedoke
angon la pianga nari jo
angone la panga nari
so idono ne jo angon la idono ne jo etani dope
don't ngara like itan siuni wongo yanga je tabe etane dope itubijo nare motoka idumun sere tan le bongo chajinga jo siran do dara kwa ilo to jo bale muno emoto ko stage and rai expense we muno jo 2 million ake pole mame capital kere los
On a story about the plastic waste that actually around the city. So I wanted to get your comment on what your office is currently actually doing to ensure that the city comes back into order. Yeah, because currently there is a lot of plastic exposed almost everywhere, and this is even blocking some of water tunnels around the city. What exactly is actually being done to actually ensure that there is an order brought back into town, there's a change?
Garbage is a house or industrial or commercial refuse that is supposed to be disposed. Now, if you go to the main market is the major producer of waste. Now, we also have waste that is produced at homestead level. Then also we have what they call commercial waste, produced by the owners of commercial buildings and also hotels. Then to some extent, industrial. All that put together is waste. And this waste is either degradable, meaning that it will decompose, or non-degradable, meaning that it remains for many years so long as it is not burnt or changed in terms of its state. So that is the kind of garbage that we generate. And that's what we would do with accuracy refer to as bottles or plastics, but also other packaging materials. Now, you are wondering, what are we doing? We have come up with measures as an institution to deal with garbage management. Number one that we are doing is we have decided that we privatize part of solid waste management. I'm now using the word solid waste in place of garbage.
Yes.
We privatize, meaning that we have come into an agreement with the private sector, such that the private sector now, what it does is to collect this garbage. Then we are also popularizing what we call polluter pay policy. It was developed and is seen to work in many countries in Africa. Ghana is doing it. Also Zimbabwe is doing it, at least to quote. Now, polluter pay policy requires that you, the generator of this waste, whether biodegradable or non-biodegradable, you are supposed to pay for the cost of removing it. Now, this private sector that we are partnered with is going to levy, is going to collect this money. As they collect the waste, they also collect the money. Now, why are we doing it? We have seen that it is easy for the community to work among themselves to sort out some of these problems. For many years, it has been left to government, but it's not working. Our experience now is that it seems to be working. So we have people whom we have engaged to collect this biodegradable and non-biodegradable waste in the city. You could have noticed that they have their cars, and that's a development. Also, we are popularizing that policy of polluter pay. So meaning that these private people that we have engaged will come to your house and ask you to pay 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 per month, depending on the area. Those are new developments that have never been there. For us, we have a truck. Actually, we have 2 trucks that every morning go to places where we have got skips, and they carry them. Every day, about 10 tons of garbage is collected by the truck and taken to a minute dumping site, or we call it a landfill. So that one is traditional, but we are still continuing to do it. But generally speaking, also this garbage now, we cannot do without it. One time Parliament was ambitious. They said we should stop the production of plastics, but it was discovered not to be working because plastics have come to stay. If you go to supermarkets, if you go to drug shops, 90% of the packaging materials that are used for these products or goods is plastic. Now, how can one say that we can do without the production of plastics? Plastics have come to stay. What we are going to do is to find a better way of managing it. Now, what am I talking about? These plastics have market. Gulu now, we have one NGO that has established a factory that manufactures tiles, plastic tiles from plastic materials. And it goes at 2,000. It goes at 2,000 a kilo. So some of the people should be able to get into this business, collecting these bottles, collecting these broken basins, collecting all these materials that are plastic in nature, package them, and they can sell. Are you listening?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So these are some of the things that we are doing as a city, and we are very sure that in the meantime they are going to work. So garbage is not anymore just a waste product. As we collect garbage, we can make money out of garbage. Except we need to do it in an organized way. We need to be smart because our attitude towards garbage is you don't need to go close to garbage. But in other areas, garbage is a source of income. So we are also saying that we want to collect garbage in such a way that it's a source of livelihood for our people in Soroti City. We're working with the different NGOs to educate people, to understand the value of garbage, and then also manage garbage in such a way that it is a source of income, other than looking at it from a negative perspective that it is a dirty thing that must be kept away or banned. So that is the far we have come. I've put that generally as a picture that I want you to appreciate. We are doing that as a city, but also we are attracting partners. Already we have received the prospects from 3 partners who have offered to work with us. We had a meeting in Lira with them, and next month they are going to come to Soroti. This is a farm or an institution that has worked in northern Uganda. They handled the shea nata trees. Then also somewhere they helped the displaced people. But they say, can we also go to Soroti City and Lira and Gulu to help them with issues of garbage management? So that's what we are doing as far as waste management in terms of bio and non-biodegradable.